Hello and good day to yous. Welcome back to our horror RPG marathon, where we are making a very sudden return to Fear and Hunger. The other thing I had in mind didn't really work out, so I figured I might as well take another crack at the hardest difficulty of the game. I might be uh, going a little soon into this, but I think we're ready. Alright, and give ourselves the name. Fuel Girl, because you really can't tell. He could be either. Where did I? Oh, all the way over there. Yep. Okay, got my coffee. Ascended the dungeons of Fear and Hunger, and now it is time to walk the halls of Fear and Hunger. Dungeon Nights combines physical, mental, and social challenges all into one, and it might be too much for beginners. Proceed. A dark and moist high school that looms deep in the shadows. Why is that one of the primary uh, uh, features of the high school, being moist? One would think this is no place for youth to grow up in, but one would simply be wrong in that hasty assessment. The Dungeon Academy of Fear and Hunger. Good old FH. A very special high school only for the most special students across the known world. I don't know how I got to attend this school among the hundreds of thousands of other applicants. Maybe it was by miraculous fate, a coin toss by the gods that chose my fate. Whatever is the case, I feel honored and full of pride in knowing that one day I will rank among the very few who graduated from this place and endured the fear and the hunger this dungeon high is known for. In any case, before we go any further, let me introduce myself. I'm called Enki, with huge protagonist energy there. Is he sitting at the window? That is really all you need to know for now. The thing is, I'm really in a world of trouble. The Academy is going to have its annual Harvest Festival soon. And with the festival, there is also going to be a prom. You know what? I should change the tags a little bit here. There we go. Hey there, Ludlow. I'm doing just fine. How are you? It is the pinnacle of each academic year, and not attending the event would deem one socially awkward for the rest of his or her academic career here. The school has this very strict policy of either adapting to its bizarre ways or getting swallowed up whole by its intense presence. So failing to attend the prom is not an option. The problem is, one needs a partner for the prom. You cannot go in alone, and in order to get a partner, you actually have to get other people to like you. Damn! I can't just be a social outcast and dance awkwardly in the corner. Little head bob. Little foot tap. It is really a modern version of the chivalrous battles the knights of olden times had with dragons and other ancient deities. Yes. Absolutely the same level of challenge. The ultimate social challenge where the stakes are the highest. But I cannot let this menacing threat scare me. I need to step up and look into the empty eye sockets of the death itself. I have 5 days to get a date for the prom. Wish me good luck. Day the 1st. Oh no, protagonist is missing. That chair is empty. Nasra, serving as the teacher of this class. Hey, Enki, you little maggot. Who are you talking to? Quit daydreaming. You can have your wet dreams in just a little while. When I'm giving you pieces of trash my attention, I expect the very same at least tenfold. Understood? I understand. I seriously doubt that, you imbecile. Let's get back to today's subject. We only got a little to go before the class is dismissed. So we were talking about geography, and the pathetic maps our miserable contemporary scholars have managed to put together. We are currently in the area that is known as the Western World, or Europa. With the Eastern Sanctuary and its infinite reigns reaching to the east. And behind the southernmost borders of Europa, there lies the torching continent of Abyssinia. Now let's see if any of you maggots follow the times. Can anyone tell what is the name of the freshly discovered dark continent that lies beyond the ravaging seas in the west? I know! There is no continent there. The world is flat, and if you were to sail too far west, you'd fall right off the edge. Vinland. Correct. Worms like yourself got at least some brain activity. Color me surprised. Right, then the next quiz. Actually, I've had enough of teaching you miserable worms. There's only so much information you can take. I'll give you an easy one. Out of these kingdoms and countries, which one is the northernmost? Oh, I don't fucking know. You said Abyssinia was to the north? Oh, wait, where's... God, I'm forgetting his name. Ravengard from? I think he's from Rondon. Or no, Oldgard? You said it was easy, but I wasn't paying attention. I missed my Europa geography lesson. I don't think it's Jataya. Pretty sure it's one of these two. I think it's Oldgard. Is it Oldgard? Right. You are right. That's all for today. Thank God for that. And thank me for letting such low-life bastards exist under the same roof as where the great terror of the East resides. The class is dismissed for today. So long, suckers. Interesting lineup of students. Okay, what do I got? 3 torches, 2 lucky coins. Still got a sword. No recipes. And I've still got access to... counter magic, hurting, dash. Nice. Got a nice quick run speed. I think Needleworm was a healing spell? Talking to yourself or the voices inside won't save your sanity. Ragnvalder. Hey, Hermarde. Oh, excuse me. How are you doing? Yeah, let's go full edge. Depressed like usual. That's too bad. Have you tried delving to the surrounding nature? It always clears my mind. This ghoul does get into my head sometimes. I'm planning on heading out after school today. You're free to join me if you want. Do I want to join Schoggenwalder into the nature? A bit outgoing for my tastes. Maybe not. Oh, it might have been good for you, but whatever suits the best. Got Darce over here, talking to, oh yeah, Lagarde, of course. Kahara and that crazed jailer. A man of the unknown world. What do you got to say, sir? A man of few words. I like it. Crowmauler is trying to take part in the conversation here, but fails miserably at it. He seems desperate at trying to make friends, but no one wants to be a friend with the crow. It appears the Crowmauler lost his good luck charm, the pinecone pig. That's why he feels especially lonely. Don't worry, sir. I'll find your pinecone pig. What's up, goth boy? What are you guys talking about? It's a secret. It's our own boys club stuff. Sorry, nothing personal. Nelvin. Oh. Hi. Nelvin gives you a genuine smile. What's on your mind? Sorry if I was caught in my own bubble a little there. I was just wondering things. Like, if you had a rainbow-colored cat, when it got old, would its rainbow fur lose its vibrancy? If I'm to impart something from Pathfinder gnomes, they're fey creatures that are, like, powered by curiosity, and, like, they can essentially live forever so long as they maintain something to work towards. But the moment they start losing interest or get depressed, they experience something called the bleaching. And it causes, like, a physical bleaching of their, like, vibrant color. So maybe something like that. Yeah. But I shouldn't humor such things. I'm goth. I'm edgy. I'm an outcast. I'm an outsider. No one understands me. Oh. I mean, that would seriously be a pity. What a silly thing to think about. Ugh. What? Nelvin got a coy smile on her face. Not disheartened at all. Ta-da-da. Nelvin seems to be lost in her thoughts. How are you two doing? Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm kind of in the middle of the conversation here. Maybe you can see that? Hi, how's it going? Surviving. Everyone is a self-made man. Don't forget that. You make your own happiness. The girl is walking around the hallway restlessly. She notices you and nods as a hi. You? Are you in the right school? Are you on the right floor? Are you okay? The girl gives a little worried expression. She points to the sign telling about the prom. Worried about the prom? The girl shrugs widely, giving you kinda vibes. Yeah, I understand. Everyone's gotta find a partner. The girl nods and agrees with you. There's something written on the notice board. The writing seems to have been written in a hurry. My apologies for rushing the dungeon knights out in this update. Mode was supposed to be a really small Easter egg, but as I'm writing this note, the mode seems to grow bigger and bigger every day. It's out of control is what I'm trying to say. I haven't had enough time to test it out, nor did I ever really plan its mechanics, so the Dungeon Knights was born in chaos, pretty much. I blame the Discord channel for coming up with this. P.S. Join the Discord channel if you haven't yet. Uh, did you know that you can just hold down Enter to speed things up during those long classes? The Tormented One. Another man of few words. Man, we're gonna make a pretty good group here. The Tormented One is observing and investigating the painting on the wall. The painting has a faded silhouette of a person shrouded in veils. The person has her neck cut open. Oh, I just noticed the volume's a little high. The person has her neck cut open and the blood fuses together with the veils in a rather beautiful manner. The Tormented One seems to dismiss the gore in the painting and is more concentrated on the form the silhouette creates. There can be beauty in macabre concepts too. The Tormented One is almost nodding in agreement. Almost. He still retains his posture and his cool and collective image he puts out. You do get a glimpse that maybe there is something else too behind his fleshy exterior. Like an equally fleshy interior. Pretty dark outside. Door's locked. Spare body of Nasra. You got a lot of spare bodies there. What is it, pupil? Class is over, so I don't want to see your miserable face anymore today. Where could I learn more about geography? Really? Most surprising. I've been a teacher for several hundred years now, and this is the first time I hear a student wanting to learn more. So where can I learn more? Listen, I could explain it to you, but I couldn't understand it for you, so what's the use? Maybe I need to butter him up a bit first. I don't want to kiss ass. I just want to, like, lube up the conversational gears. What did you do before teaching? You mean to tell me that you haven't heard of Nasra, the doom and terror of the modern man? Just what do they teach you in school these days? Oh, right. The fuck? Really, several hundred years? It is amazing that I've endured you worthless maggots as long. What is going on in that room? Wait, is that not Lagarde? But he was just over here. Okay, Roggenwalder. I'll be heading to the dungeons today after school. Meet me there if you have time. Bears left here to gather water. Everyday crates left on the street. Oh, I'm picking up money that's been left on the ground. Interior design. Bookshelf for sale. Comes with the books, so you don't have to worry about filling the shelves. Miscellaneous design items are stored here. They're still to be unpacked. Nothing gives off as mysterious vibes as an alchemic shelf in your room. That table appears to not be a real table. Ho ho, welcome, dweller. What do you want to buy? Beds? Ah, I can get a variety of things. Beds are a lot cheaper than I thought they'd be. So I'm guessing certain decor will attract particular people. Deluxe edition skeletons have just arrived. They seem to be missing a leg though, and that's why the price is lowered. Not so deluxe. Moonless! Hexen. Hexen table stands here ominously. Oh, I can still learn the same skills, and they're all available. I guess we're on that multi-track program. And I can still curse equipment, too. Moonless is patrolling this area. What a good guard dog. The tall knight gestures you to browse the equipment. Some good stuff here. Is that the cursed version of the Eastern Sword? Will a ghost follow me if I buy that? Barrels of different materials used in armor and equipment. There are different weapons laid here for viewing. Simple crude bread. It's uncomfortable, but serves its purpose. Call it a day? Nah, not yet. So this is the room I have, eh? This is not your room. The torch died down. Bloody toilet hole. You could fit through the hole. You see nothing but darkness. The smell is awful, however. The smell is a mixture of death, blood, feces, and semen. See, that hasn't changed, and it's probably still a hole to my death. Uh-oh, I'm getting hungry. Where can I find food? Presumably there's a cafeteria on this campus somewhere. Welcome. Can get healing item, poison cure, sanity, health, bleed, bomb, key, tinderbox for lighting fires, meat pie. Okay, get a little bit of food here. If I recall, the cabbage actually healed a lot of hunger. Everyday crates left on the street. Off to the dungeons. Dungeon go. Alright, how does this work differently? Do I have a limited time? saw a bug. Where'd he go? Or can I not talk with bugs? Use a red vial on the door. Wow. Didn't know I could do that. Cursed ring. That prevents poison. Seems to be just some nonsense about fear and horror. No use reading stuff like this. Got some black liquid. Oops. Two random enemies, eh? I feel like I'd be more confident about this if I had somebody to actually take out that arm, though. I'm going to run. A withered rose. Rose that has withered and dried up in the darkness. It still retains its beauty. Oh no, he doesn't know what to do. Always clowns here. Makes you wonder, wait, how the rest of this old fortress holds up. There's a statue depicting new gods here. Someone has written, "Save us" here with their blood. Ah! Just keep running. Door seems to be open, however you hear a faint whimper from inside. Oh, what the heck? It's like, oh, you can't open the door. Now we can. I think I'll have to fight him if I want to get past. Not sure if I see anywhere to go here. can go up here. Alright, so from what I recall, I can talk to this guy and make him join me by threatening him. Prepare to die. I want to die. Please. Cole seems to lower his arms as if in surrender. Guess not. I was kind of expecting that to do more. Got some rotten meat. Maybe I can give that to Moonless, because I don't want to eat it. Not just yet? Actually, I'm pretty sure I've explored everything here. I should go get myself some better gear. Hey, Moonless. Aw, no meat for you. I could use some armor of some sort. Let's see. Arm guards would be good. Wait, well, can I not arm guard? No? Aww. I don't think Enki's strong enough to wear arm guards. Okay, well, get some sort of head slot and a shield. Hope I can wear a spider shield. Yay! Alright, that's a little bit better. And maybe I'll buy some equipment for my house. Splash of color. Oh, right now I'm out of running out of stuff. Fancy sofa for a bed. Stone coffin or the princess bed. SM chains, green curtains, a skeleton, crucified man, Rondon flag, stove. Being able to make my own meals would be nice. So what the hell, Roggenwalder? Where are you? Thought you were gonna be in the dungeon today. School's closed for the day. Am I allowed back in the dungeon? You don't have time to go dungeon dwelling today anymore. Okay, so it's one trip into the dungeon, and I can talk to a bunch of people before, after class. Is anybody roaming the streets? Doesn't seem like it. Miscellaneous books fill the shelf. Practical decoration. You can make your own pancakes with this. Door's locked. Okay, well, I guess off to bed. Oh, I didn't even see Pocket Cat today. Oh, gained some affiliation with Nasra and Nilvin, oddly. Alright, that's a different run that I'm doing right now, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Day 2. Ah, here's our other instructor. Magnificent day, my pupils. Another blessed day in this blessed company. You should value every fleeting moment of your youth. Then again, not all of you are that young anymore. All apologies. I didn't mean to make you feel old or anything to that degree. Age is but a number after all. For some, that number is just higher than the others', and for some, this isn't really helping anything, is it? I was trying to have a light start for the day, because our subject is of heavy kind. We are having the psychology class today, and we are talking about depression. Bit of a killjoy, eh? Haha, I'm an expert in this subject. Of course, since I know next to nothing about real sciences behind psychology, you should take all this with a grain of salt. These are just my ideas on the subject. So, depression. What depression is, the word comes from the term deep rest of the mind. Well, not really. I just made that up. But it sounds fitting, right? Right? I'm just not going to say anything. No one? Maybe I should explain a bit more. You see, often depression starts to loom over one because of a traumatic event, or because of a longer-term oppressing atmosphere. Whatever is the case, it drains the mind, it exhausts your brains. What do you require when you exhaust your physical endurance? What do you need when your body is calling quits? I guess I can humor him a little. You need rest. Sleep? You need to sleep? You need to sleep it off. Sleep! That's genius. Just like your body, your mind needs to rest. What the mind needs after such exhaustion is deep rest. That's why it might feel like there's nothing but numbing pain and darkness in the world, because your mind is in a state of deep rest. I like to tell that it'll get better once it has had its sleep, but the sleep might end up way too long. I think I was trying to go somewhere with all this. I couldn't leave you all without answers now, could I? Well, too bad. We are on the overtime already. The class ended a few minutes ago already. Let's continue our deep discussions some other time. Okay, day 2. Let's try to be a little more positive. Hey, fellow students! What's on your mind? I lost a cave wolf fur into the dungeons the other day. I can't remember where I dropped it, I'm afraid. God, this is such a waste of time. I can't believe how easy these Western dungeon academies really are. It's very different back where I come from. Eastern sanctuaries, man, they're cruel. Kahar doesn't show any interest in you. Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm kind of in the middle of a conversation here. Maybe you can see that? Yeah, you're always in a conversation. Stop making goo-goo eyes at Lagarde. How's it going? Alright, you. I'm doing fine, thank you for asking. I've been thinking about the future a lot lately. It's important to choose your path early on, even if we are only in high school. I think this is the only way to discipline yourself and eventually reach greater heights. Too many students think the life only begins after the school ends, and they end up wasting a lot of precious time. What are your goals then? Well, my first step is to become a knight. I want to rule my own army one day. But you have to start somewhere, right? If I am to become a knight, I'd really need the proper gear. I'm still missing a sword that would fit a true knight. Can I give you sword? The girl is lost in her thoughts while looking outside the window. The tormented one is observing and investigating the painting on the wall. The painting is a moody and misty scenery with outskirts of a small village. Upon closer inspection, you start noticing different things that are off in the picture. You notice ominous shadows in the windows. You notice how crooked some of the trees truly are, and when looking at the picture from a distance, you notice the painting forms the shape of a vile face. The tormented one is investigating all the little details found from the picture. I like pictures like these, with lots of hidden detail. Tormented one seems to be agreeing with you casually by slightly nodding his head while you talk, but he doesn't seem to be too interested in your words or opinions. Do I have to do something to challenge you then? It's an old Iron Maiden. Looks like there's someone inside. Some old fairy tale books are left here with lots of bookmarks marking different sections of the stories. Fancy seeing you here. You little pupils of mine visit me way too rarely. What did you think of today's class? It was distasteful. Oh, what an honest opinion. Really good, really good. Yes, hello, Lidlow. I'm doing fine. How are you? I so love to teach. I really think I was born for this job. So many young people with open minds. This looks just like Lagarde. Got some fellow students that want weapons. Crow Mauler is missing. Oh, God, it was some sort of hide. I have to go deeper into the dungeon, I suppose, to find that. Crow Mauler stalking Nilvin from the shadows. You hear heavy breathing echoing from inside the beak. What's up, Crow? Quay? Crow Mauler is surprised to see you talking to him. Nice weather tonight. Quay, caw! Crow Mauler agrees with you. Seems to be excited at making friends with you. Crowman is excited about you. Seems like you made a friend of him already. Oh? Hi! Nilvin gives you a smile, but She is also looking around. Looking for that rainbow cat. Oh, yeah. How did you know? Teehee. Do I look so desperate to see that rainbow barf? Can't seem to find one. Dylan seems to be lost in her thoughts. Anybody hanging out in the dorms? Stalking my room? No. Well, back into the dungeon, I guess. Gotta get more cash and maybe some of the items that people are looking for. They're just hanging out in one of these shops, I don't think. To the prisons. It's hurting enough. Nope. Oh, silly me. Ooh. Yeah, gotta get rid of that. Ow. Silver. I fell down. My legs are busted. Is this the way I die? Alone in a wet and pitch black dungeon that smells like blood and semen? Probably. Sucks to be that guy. Slightly better. Stun and bleed. Use the red vial on this. Ooh, I can get a doll for the girl. You're too slow. Soulstone. I should go use that on that guy I killed. Gates jammed. I should maybe eat something before hunger sets in. Oop. Ring with blood diamond embedded in it. The blood diamond has seen so much death that life force is leaking from it. Will this heal me in combat then? So that seems pretty good. And it's not cursed. Hard to say with that description. I am not, or am I? I think I'm able to disrupt the necromancy that was keeping the ghoul alive with your counter magic. Ghoul falls limp on the ground without its soul. That's strong. Oh, stairs. Table is at the prison cabin. It's kept relatively tidy. Nothing in here. Guess that's it then. It's kind of hoping to find more abouts in here. Got 20 more money. And still not allowed back in school. Oh god, they sneak up on me so fast. Got a shelf. I think I've got a carpet. I've got a stove. Let's get a nice chair and a table. And maybe a better bed. I don't know if these are doing anything. Give myself lockpicking. Blood Golem. Pyromancy trick. I probably don't need the combat ones. I'm doing fine thus far, just running away from most things. Pheromones, Living Whispers, Defense Stance, Devour, Warcry, Counter Magic. Wait, I already have Counter Magic. Mastery over Insects, Needleworm, Blood Portal. Ugh. I'd have to go back to actually make use of Blood Portal, I think. Lock picking is probably the most useful thing for me right now. Might get me into places of the school that I couldn't otherwise. Or not. I'm really curious about that toilet. I'm going to take a nap and then explore it. Oh, I didn't get a carpet. And that just, yeah, straight up replaces my bed. Oh, and I don't have a chair either. Okay, I can buy one furniture of each type, I guess. Sofa is good for hanging out just as well as sleepovers. It's surprisingly comfortable, actually. Yeah, sleeping on a couch, pretty nice. Come on, give me those friend points. Yeah. Alright, who's the instructor today? Nasara. Class is now in session. Today we'll be talking about the older gods. Religion in general seems to go on deaf ears these days with you youngsters. I understand ancient rites and Sunday churches must seem ridiculous, but at the same time there's a lot of cultural history buried in what we call religion. Many everyday tasks are given a proper time thanks to those ancient rituals. Be it meditating under the guise of praying, or sending off our friends and family to the beyond with funeral rituals. Of course, I'm not saying you should believe that bullshit past kings and sultans wrote on all those holy books. Those texts are mostly just for crowd control and getting peasants to behave in fear of greater powers. But let's get to the topic. Groggorath and Sylvian. Destruction and creation. They say one could not exist without the other. What do you weasels think? What about the moon god? What about, Altimer? What about the moon god? In the grand scheme of things, where does the moon god fit in? Were you dropped on your head as a baby? No! I bet you were thrown into a wall. That's what you deserve at least. I said we talk about the Groggorath and Sylvian. Why the hell would you bring up the moon god? This is priceless. You notice Kahara laughing at you from the back row. Is that how I get favor with him? The idea that destruction and creation depend on each other is absurd. You can always destroy without giving anything back. I've destroyed entire armies during the great wars of the past. And I've never created anything in return. I take what is mine, and that is the rule of nature. So no matter what anyone else might say, if you study the ways of the Grogoroth, you will increase your chances for survival in this wicked world by a shit ton. That is probably the best advice I can give you as your teacher. So that about settles it. I'm off. Great lesson today, sir. Caw, caw, caw! Crowmauler shows furious passion upon seeing you. It does intimidate you a little, but it seems like he means well. Wait, why am I Kahara? What happened? That seems like a sore subject. How's it going? Koi? It appears Crowmauler's day has been good so far. I wonder if I keep spamming this, I'll just get like a bunch of favor with them. Alright, that should be enough. Now, let's bring up that subject. How did you become a crow anyway? Caw, 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 quack, 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 caw, caw. Caw, 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 caw. Story seems long. Unfortunately, you don't speak crow. I can only speak with insects. Elvin seems to be thinking about something hard. Thinking hard about something. What do you think about? Just today's class. I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around the gods and religion. A bit silly of me, being a new god and all. Teehee. Being a god must be a burden at times. Not really. It gives you a wide and radiating grin. It feels like it's really hard to upset her. And Doris continues to be standoffish. What's on your mind? Lost a cave wolfer in the dungeons the other day. Yep, I'll find that when I get the chance. Hey, what do you got there? Kara points at your dirty magazine. Right, I forgot to pick that up. It's a dirty magazine. Why would you need it? Well, now that you put it like that, I guess I don't. This magazine's for the old folks and people who don't get company otherwise. Bored. Probably screwed up my opportunity to give that to him. If I need to become a knight, I'd really need the proper gear. I'm still missing a sword that would fit a true knight. I guess a long sword won't cut it. I'll have to get him something nicer. And lockpicking doesn't get me in there. Oh, it's you again. What do you want? We're gonna learn more about the gods. Now this has to stop. I don't know if you have a crush on me or something, but you cannot come here chatting whenever you feel like it. You misunderstood. I don't care. Now piss off, you little yogurt stain. But... doesn't want anything to do with me. Alright, well, we'll take a second shot at this after I've fallen in that toilet. Tormented One is observing and investigating the painting on the wall. The painting is very dark. You can barely make out anything from it. Upon closer investigation, you notice an old crooked lady harvesting hay with a sickle. The crooked lady seems to have 3 arms, with an extra arm extending from her back. Ah, good old skin granny. You are not sure, but it almost seems like the old lady has got a grin on her face. Love expressionist painting like these. Tormented One clearly agrees with you. Nods. He places his fingers on his chin and observes the painting with a dignified and academic look again. You clearly gave him something to think about. Tormented One is glued to the art depicted here. Alright, let's go fall in that toilet. Can't seem to find one. Nilbin seems to be lost in her thoughts. Gotta get her a rainbow kit. No one's hanging out in here. Yep. Walls are covered in muck and all things horrible. Seems to be hopeless. You fail to get a grip at anything. It appears to have been a mistake jumping down here. Suicide! Well, it's what I expected, but you have to be sure. Alright, day 3, take 2. Let's give a better response to Nasara. I don't believe in such balance. I think that balance is make-believe. Well, what do you know? Quick. Sometimes you manage to spew some words of wisdom, too, by accident. By accident? Shut it while you're still ahead of the game. The idea that destruction and creation depend on each other is absurd. Grogoroth all the way. His magic is pretty good. I just need to deal with that pesky sanity that's holding me back. Yeah, okay, this scene seems to be a little buggy. I thought it might have been because I got a response from Kahara earlier. What are you thinking about? Gods can have flaws too. Oh? What are my flaws then? Dylan gives you a coy smile. For starters, you're pretty out there, you know. I don't know what you're talking about, Teehee. Nilbin is out there. She seems to have a talent in succumbing to her own dreams. You want the skin, Meg? Oh, really? How nice. Let me see that. Gara is deeply concentrating on the magazine you gave him. He seems to be completely oblivious about the rest of the world. Give the Tormented One something to think about. Alright, see you later. How much money did I get before? Oh, right, I spent it all on furniture again. Hey, girl. The girl is petting Moonless. She notices you and nods as a hi. You two seem to get along well. The girl smiles widely, and she points you to the pet Moonless as well. Oh, points you to pet Moonless as well. Don't mind if I do. You pet Moonless, and she seems happy. The girl giggles a little. Moonless is panting happily. Still looking for that cat. Okay, off to level 3 then, I guess. Body's been cut into several pieces. Some of the markings and limbs suggest he is cut into food. There's a saw blade. Good old shark teeth. Oh no, it's slightly worse than Morningstar. Found a plush toy. Badly mutilated skeleton is sitting here. There are claw marks all over its bones, and many of the bones are missing. Okay, I've gotten lockpicking. That doesn't seem to be enough to get through some doors. I wonder if a key will work. Or did I already have one? No, that's the only key I have. There are remains of miners from a past era who were caught in the cave-in. Why can that ghost not just go through the walls or the rubble? Use a hurting to get rid of this ghost, but I think I'll just run away. Oh no! Oh god, he's ruining me. Fine. You want to fight? I'll give you a fight. Counter doesn't do anything. Oh god, I died of a heart attack. Let's try that again. Oh shoot. No! Not what I wanted to do. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that should be plenty. No worries. No insults taken. Still looking for that fur. Probably not going to get anything out of going to talk to Nasra here. But I'll do it for consistency's sake. Happily playing away. Alright, back to the mines. Try not to have a heart attack. Money. This ghost is in my way. You gonna kill me again? Oh, no. Oh, good, I was quick enough. Oh, is that really it? Feels like a bit of a waste. Just turn around. Yeah, money. There's a lizard man way at the beginning, but yeah, I'm not going that far back. Slash, I'm not fighting that lizard man. 17 coins. That's enough for one more piece of furniture. Get myself that carpet I wanted. So I've got a bed, I've got a shelf, I've got a carpet, I've got a stove, and I've got a table. So I can just get myself something nicer. I wonder if these give any sort of bonus. Instead of the cat, would this plush toy bear do? Oh, yes! So cute. It's so cute for you to gift this. Nilvin is radiating with her smile. And curse some equipment to make it stronger. At this point, I think I'm spending money on stuff. Which of these is a sword fit for a knight, I wonder? I've got a short sword and a long sword. Claymore's real strong. The Eastern sword doesn't really feel like a knight's sword. Got shark teeth. Could it be miasma? I don't see a hide here for him. So I guess just whatever I want to outfit myself. Save up my money for a better weapon. Oh, unless the school shop has something. No, just consumables. Nothing important here. Decent little room. Doesn't seem like a bedroom, but whatever. Fancy sofa. You traded away your bed for some class and dignity in your interior design. The sofa is good for hanging out just as well as sleepovers. It's surprisingly comfortable, actually. How we looking? What, no bonus with Kahara? I gave him my nudie mag. Two days remain. Well, hello, you little strangers. Nice weather today, isn't it? All dark and misty like it should be. Today's subject is a nice one. Let's talk about fear and horror. Fear is one of the principal emotions humans can feel, and it has been very much necessary to our survival since the dawn of time. The feeling of fear shows its beautiful head in situations where survival or personal goals might be compromised. The threat might be either physical or mental in its form. Physical threat is often more straightforward, and it's usually directly linked to our survival, or it might otherwise be a more concrete obstacle. Whereas mental or psychological fear deals with possible loss of our social roles, destruction of our identity, or seclusion from communities we associate ourselves in. One of the core elements of fear is the feeling of disgust or possibility of contamination. As examples, a physical fear of contamination might come from things that are rotten or alien to us, where there is a chance for diseases, or otherwise risks our survival. And psychological contamination might be something that causes moral decline or corruption in us. Oh, one thing to note. Of course, in this talk, it's easy to mix the psychological fear with what is considered psychological horror in books and novels. That term refers more to how those previously mentioned forms of fear are suggested on a psychological level. In horror, it doesn't exclude either of the forms. Getting confused? All apologies. I get so carried away with the subject that the text just keeps on flowing from my mouth. You did make a whole game revolving around it, so yeah. Look at the time. It's almost the end of our class. Let's recap quickly. What were the two main forms of fear? Weren't you talking about depression the other day? Why are you bringing up an old lesson? Physical and mental. Righto. I love it when you actually listen to my monologues. It's nice to have an audience after all, no? But that's all, folks. I don't want to bore you with too much text, so let's keep these classes light, shall we? Once again, it was an honor. How's it going, Crowman? Oh? What? Yes, sure. Thank you for asking. Gives you a smile. Just does not get along well with Darce. And he's completely out of touch now. Exciting, isn't it? It's going to be the Harvest Festivals tomorrow. And more importantly, it's going to be the prom. Tell me, oh sweet people of mine, do you have a partner for the prom already? Is there young or relative old love in the air? I got a couple people in the works. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm happy for you. Hopefully you'll be able to go all the way tomorrow night. Can I ask you out? Oh, you sweet little thing. I'm afraid it wouldn't be proper. I am your teacher after all. Just think what everyone would say. The two of us dancing ever so closely to each other. Maybe your hand would slip a little too low while we'd be in the heat of the rhythm. Right into his pocket. It would be a scandal, let me tell that. So, I'm afraid it cannot happen. I'm very honored, though, that you thought of me. I don't know if that's a route I want to go down, but I'll give myself the option. Alright, who's roaming about town? I didn't see the Tormented out here. Maybe I should curse my weapon anyway. I don't think there's any other spells that I want. Guard, Steel, Blood Golem, Pyromancy Trick, Black Orb. Like, I don't know if Blood Portal's gonna do anything for me. Curse my Morning Star, I think. Damage. And Ghost Touch. There's no one out here. Got no one here. Ah, Spitter. Ooh, got a pine cone. That guy. I think spiders are just really hard to hit. But I don't know how much health they have. Maybe Needleworm would work well? Maybe not. Flesh. Cook up some meat. Oh god. Still chasing me. Huge mystical beast slain here. The carcass has been here for ages, but the temperature of this forgotten city seems to have preserved the body relatively well. The anatomy of the beast doesn't seem to favor insects or other maggots, which has also helped the preservation. The neck of the beast was cut with a spear. in an encounter. Take spear. Got me a war scythe. And I can't use it. Forest on your way. They seem to be too firm. Doorway seems to lead outside. Ooh, claymore. Can't use that one either, but I might be able to give it to someone. Might be willing to fight that guy if I've got a bear trap. It's like this guy can smell me or something. Gauges give you the creeps. Bye, spider. Not a lot of anything here. Oh no. Curse you, mischance. Don't think I've seen that thing before. Too many spiders. Ugh. Ah, spiders. Can't use a throwing dart, I guess it's a combat thing. Yeesh, the mouth on that. Moonless Guard. Oh, just back here? Okay, I guess I'm done in here. Unless I need to kill that guy. Didn't see anything in there. For the Eastern Sword. Or the Bone Shears. I hope it's the Claymore. Although Mr. Griffith over there probably would want the Eastern Sword. Hey there, homie. Goes pretty well. Oh man, Pocket Cat's almost with me. How you doing? Oh, both instructors are here today. Have I run out of time? The death and terror of the modern man, the slaughterer from the east, the Yellow Death. Yes, I am here today. Nas-Hara the Great. Yes, that's all dandy and cool, but more importantly, the day is here. The harvest season starts, and you know what that means. The prom! So everyone, grab a partner, and we shall be going to the dungeon party. Hey man. How's it going? You have no idea what's on his crow mind. Would you like to be my date? The crow is ignoring you. You take that as a no. Tormented? The tormented one seems to be surprisingly nervous. Would you like to be my date? He is twisting his head in discomfort. He clearly doesn't want to have this conversation. Did I not get enough? Nilvin seems to be lost in her thoughts. Would you like to be my date? Huh? Ah, did I hear correct? No, I couldn't have heard right. It would make no sense. Hey, exciting day, isn't it? Would you like to be my date? Yeah, I don't think this is gonna go over well. Me? I'll be straight with you. No. I won't be your date. Sorry if I'm being too blunt, but I've had problems with these kinds of things in the past. Hi, what's up? Would you like to be my date? Whoa, me? Why would you ask me? Sorry, but no. Greetings. There's a nervous atmosphere in the classroom. You? You must be really desperate at getting dates. No, I won't be your date. I promised my hand for somebody else already. If you're looking for dates, I'll just immediately say no. You had that kind of look on your face. Nothing personal. The girl doesn't want to take part in this mating process. I'm striking out here. You're the one I've got the most affiliation with. Glorious day. Glorious parties ahead of us. What is it, my lovely pupil? Would you like to be my date? Oh, you are asking me to be your partner at the dance? Well, fancy that. You do know my feelings. You must know, but I cannot. You see, the teacher-student relationship is sacred. I could not break it without heavy reason, of course. I'm sure you'll get something else to be your date. What do you want? Go ask someone to be your date. How about you? No, 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 no. If I'm your only option, you might as well go hang yourself, you miserable worm. Oh no, I failed. Awkward dance in the corner it is. I kind of look like I'm holding hands with Tormented, though. Well, what do you know? This story actually had a happy ending. What? Let me tell you, though, it was no easy task. But getting a date in this life or death, once-in-a-lifetime occasion has given me a great deal of confidence. feel like I can tackle whatever awaits me in the dark corners of the world. I feel like I could master the academic career, and then continue pursuing my destiny after the school is over. No doubt I will become a fabled legend that will be talked about in the coming centuries. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Tonight is only for partying. Let's leave our stress behind. I thank you once again for following me on this grand adventure. Let's do it again some other time. See ya. Happy ending, even though he said no. I just told everybody, yeah, no, we're totally together. What's he gonna do? Refute it? Yay, I did it. I beat the Fear and Hunger's hardest difficulty, the one that would be the most stressful and taxing on my mind and body. Whew, that was rough. That was a pretty fun little adventure. I wonder what happens if I just sleep through every event and, like, definitely don't talk to anybody. Because I don't think I was supposed to have a good end there. Or if I can actually, like, get full hearts with someone. I'll go look that up. There's mini games? I can go on dates? I guess I did have an opportunity to go on a date with Roggenwalder right out of the gate. Alright, let's try it again. Go schoolboy this time. Thing is, I'm really in a world of trouble. The Academy is going to have its annual Harvest Festival soon. And with the festival, there's also going to be a prom. It is the pinnacle of each academic year. Not attending the event would deem one socially awkward for the rest of his or her academic career here. School has this very strict policy of either adapting to its bizarre ways or getting swallowed up whole by its intense presence. So failing to attend the prom is not an option. Problem is, one needs a partner for the prom. You cannot get in alone, and in order to get a partner, you actually have to get other people to like you. Really is a modern version of the chivalrous battles the knights of the olden times had with dragons and other ancient deities. The ultimate social challenge, where the stakes the highest. But I cannot let this menacing threat scare me. I need to step up and look into the empty eye sockets of the death itself. I have 5 days to get a date for the prom. Wish me good luck. time to skip out on everything. Or just immediately get burned to death. I didn't realize Game Over was available so early. Let's try that again. I understand. What the hell is America? This is the kind of bullshit you come up with while talking to yourself. No wonder you only got to yourself to play with. Kahara is laughing at you from the back row. I can't actually remember where Jataya is. Abyssonia's is in the opposite direction, you little crotch nugget. Kahara burst into laughter in the back row because of your answers. What's up, big dude? What do you think about today's class? I didn't think anything about it. School's for losers. I'll be a big shot mercenary once I get out of here. You don't need school for success. Besides, I hate Naz. I think he's some big name sorcerer from the Eastern Sanctuaries. What are you guys talking about? It's a secret. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. Oh, it's you. Yet still just, like, not gonna have a conversation with me. I guess I should play darts if I want anything to happen with her. That's nice. Okay. Answer him back. I think we should enjoy life instead while we still can. You do that then. I do what I see best. I understand. You should really think about your goals too. But don't take too much stress though. We still got time. You're still there. Can't you see I'm reading here? I've got no interest in wasting my time with the likes of you. I think actually ignoring Inky is the best way to make him happy. Love gory pictures like these. You notice the tormented one giving you a brief look under his brows, but he's completely ignoring you otherwise. How's it going? Girl shrugs. Kiss ass. And then leave. delicious money. What do I actually have? Short bow, fur armor, no accessory. Provoke enemies into attacking me. Oh, that's not all that useful. I can use Devour to ease hunger. Get myself arm guard, now that I can actually wear it. I've got a bow, so I can't use a shield. I think I'll hold off on getting any other gear, see what I get in the dungeon. Arm guard just feels like an important one because I don't want to, you know, be down a weapon or an arm. Already got a better weapon. There's a nice little sandwich sitting on the floor for me. Just took her this drawing card here, but you don't have time to mess around with it. Wonder who wanted that rose. Search him first. Then I can feel free to eat him. Bookshelf full of ancient books about occult and other similar subjects. But you need to read enough in school already, so no need to waste time here. Oh, there's the pinecone pig. Because I just missed it before. I didn't look around well enough. Darn. also hear somebody whimpering in this room, but I didn't find them before. Too strong for me. And I have no key. Ah, darn, I didn't search them. Prepare to die. And down he goes. Oh geez, there's a lot of meat I can potentially get from here. Alright, I'll go take my nap. Let's see how we're doing with everybody. No relationship. Perfect. Alright. To bed. Well, that one answer was enough to get some favor with Pocket Cat. That would have been the one I needed to go on a date with him, I guess. I'm determined to get crucified, or whatever they're gonna do to me if I fail to get a date. Okay. I have neglected my studies and my social relationships. What's gonna happen to me? Can I just walk out? There's no easy way out of this. You have to choose your partner. If you don't, that would deem your academic career a failure. So are you sure that you'll return to your dormitory while the others go to the party? Return to your dorm. You return to your room. While you walk away from the classroom, you hear the laughter and soft giggle echoing from the school. So this is where you ended up spending your prom night. Feels like everyone else has got that special someone except for you. You are feeling sad. As the moon rolls up on the sky, you start hearing other students returning to their dorms. Some return alone. Some return with company. Sounds like they had fun at the prom. You have failed. That is the last step. The last thought you have before tears guide you to sleep. That it? Just depression? I was expecting more. What if I try to ask everybody out on a date? But I have no relationship. Not even like a pity like from Pocket Cat this time. glad everybody's started with the run so far. I did it. I've succeeded in being super antisocial. What is my reward? Oh, I didn't ask Pocket Cat, though. Wait, I'm still hanging out with the tormented one? What the heck? Huh. That feels like a bug. Okay, well, I found a guide on how to get a relationship with everybody in particular. Looks like progressing through the dungeons in order is not advised, as like some of these people want you to get stuff as early as the first day. Jeez. That's weird. This is a fun little offshoot, I guess. Definitely feels kind of last minute. Thank you, Fear and Hunger Discord. As shoddy as it is still a very nice, lighthearted addition to what is a horrific and psychologically torturous game. Alright, well, a bit early to end off tonight, but I think we're gonna call it here and rest up for tomorrow, because it's the big day. Gotta set some time aside to do the pumpkin carving. And then Friday, it's obviously gonna be Halloween, so odds are I will not be streaming. And even if I do, I don't think I've got anything planned. So probably don't expect anything for Friday. Oh, and for that matter, next week I've got a double birthday party on Friday to attend. So, yeah, safe to say I won't be streaming that night either. Alright, well, thank you very much for stopping by. I will see you tomorrow for our very special pumpkin carving stream. Take care and have yourself a good night.